So today I add a select region element in the select climate element in the page. So you can select the place and see the background change, title change, and also some short descriptive strips here so that it's more interactive. My plan is that the gallery will be filtered by these kind of regions so that the homeowners will know which they can go to their own region or climate profile and then get the makeover according to that region. At the moment, I'm just doing a first step design to make sure that this idea works. So I put only the 3 element change, which is the title, the background, and the chips. So I think that this is a really good idea because the homeowners can have a more idea as to what's possible, the plants that they choose. So today so let's look at the components tree, how the page is made up. So in the home component, we have this page title. We have this page title regions. So we have the region select right at the very top that can change the region. And then we have a little bit further down, we have the page title, which corresponds to the title here. And then we have those strips here, which I think it's part of the title. So these two belongs to the title element. Then we have the background element, which is SiteBackground. And then we have to pass that region in as well. And the element of SiteBackground, RegionSelect, and page title, the nearest common parent is home. So I put the state in the home components, and then only the RegionSelect drop-down box can change that region. So let's look at the page title element here. We have put the title in. So the site region is a select box with the name of the region, like tropical. And then for the regions is a set of fixed data constant. So we go to this file and then we see that the region definition is with these fields. And then so when we build this select box, we pass this value back to the parent, which is the site region. So on change, we change the region with the target value. And we can see that we map the region with its key is the ID and the value is the ID. So when Mediterranean is selected, the lowercase Mediterranean value is passed back to the state, a parent, and the parent will get the state to set its local. So that state is now set, and then the site background will receive that state to change that. So the good thing about this is that we have that data file is useful to define a list of regions. Yeah. So if we want to add more regions in the future or add more maybe color scheme or more other information, we can put it all in this file and it will be shared between many files, which is handy. So at the moment it's read by RegionSelect, and also so it's here. So we import that in the data. We import that here in the select box. And then we also make sure that we set the site background with that information. So if we look at the site background, then use that to index its own mood. So because this mood is kind of only background specific, we make it so that it's a kind of a local constant of this file. That can be indexed easily to draw the nice gradient background. And so that's the background that we have in the sites. So for the page title component, we just find the region that has the ID of the past value. Then we make sure that we get the region object, and this object has chips, which we seen just now in the regions. So each region will have some chip tags here to describe it's an array of chips. So yeah, so that the page title can go map that to a little span of like a round square kind of chip size with the key and its value here. So that's how we make that chips work. So here we also put the region label in, just to indicate that the user has selected a particular region. So I think my next step would be to make sure that, say, this garden will transform to an example garden according to the climate that the user selected. Yes, so that concludes today's work. Thanks very much.